are three points that I'd like to make. And first of all, the first one would be that there is a disparity right now amongst people of color getting diagnosed with an intellectual disability. And that would fall into people with autism, cerebral palsy, any type of intellectual disability that you can think of. I'm here to tell you that we have been awarded a grant by the Department of Developmental Services to provide outreach to communities like yours and partner with agencies like Ortega Counseling Center to help the families who are being challenged with not only having an injury, but also having to provide services for their children. And perhaps maybe one of their children may have a disability and they don't know where to go. So that's what I want to tell you about. Number two is that community integration is what we are teaching at DESI. We are also providing advocacy. We are providing the orientation that parents need, also for workers, educators, social service people who, I guess your workers are called counselors? Your counselors? So we are going to be providing the service to you, your outreach, any type of resource that you need. We want to make sure that the families that are being served by Ortega Counseling Center are getting a full round of services. We're here to do that. I think that one of the reasons that it's important that we all know about is that because, of course, I am a mom of a child with a disability. And it wasn't until she was almost 5 years old that I was able to get some full services for her, only because I was striving to be the advocate. So I was pretty much self-taught, and it was gruesome, and I don't think that any other parent should have to go through that. That's what I'm here for. My presentation is short and sweet. I want to let you know also that the resources that we're going to be providing are going to be ongoing. We are going to have call centers. We're going to be providing social media awareness on our website, which is desiserve.org. You can look for us on Facebook as well. Another little step that I would like to let you know is that there is no age limit for anyone to become a client of the regional center. Most people think that because their child received services when they were in the education system, maybe they graduated out of high school and now they're adults and they're struggling, they can still get those services. So number one, my 3 key points is that the DESI is here to advocate and help orientate parents how to get services with Regional Center. Number 2, there is no age limit. And number 3, most importantly, is that don't let your families be amongst the statistics of the disparity route. Okay?
One more question here, but can you elaborate when you said entitlement? What does that mean? I mean, we said entitled means I'm entitled, but
right,
can you elaborate a little bit more?
So I'll give you an example. If you go to public social services and you are a family who needs food stamps, or is it called SNAP now, right, or something like that. So if you go there, you have to come in and you have to show your income. You have to show if you are unemployed, you have to show that you're homeless, what say you, I don't know about that. But one of the things is that if you have a disability, you automatically, if you're born with it or if there's a point where you're at risk, you are entitled. That's the state of California. It's a law. It's called Lanterman law.
We have one more question.
Oh, I think she answered my question. I was going to ask if it was county specific, but is it?
It's statewide.
Statewide,
it's
right?
statewide, yes. There are 21 regional centers in the state of California. We're the only state that has entitlement, though. So if a child is born with a disability, automatically they're going to qualify. But don't rely on your teachers and your doctors and whatnot. Rely on your gut and your parental instincts.
Can you tell us a little bit more about DESI?
DESI? Oh, DESI, the agency, or DESI, my daughter?
DESI.
She's my namesake.
Yeah, your agency.
Okay. So when I started the agency, it was community integration. And what does that mean? That just means bringing out our children, because culturally, when our children were growing up with a disability, we would mostly just put them in the room and not take them out and kind of just shy them away from reality, right? So the community integration factor is that we are going to make sure that they know where to go. They're going to make choices. They're going to know who to go to for their resources. And they're going to be empowered to do that. We've seen it happen. I'm going to talk about one of my clients who I started with maybe 8 years ago. He was reclusive. He was agoraphobic. And fast forward 8 years now, and he is at Los Angeles Music Center studying drums and learning to be a drum facilitator doing drum circles. And he has autism. So he's my testimony, one of them only. Of course, not everything is a bed of roses, I will tell you that much. It's taken a long time. But we started with community integration. Now we're going into job development, volunteering, because I teach my clients that you have to be of service. It's not just give me, give me, give me. It's what can I do for you also, my fellow man. So they're learning to do volunteer work. My daughter is now living on her own. She's my namesake. She's the reason why I started the agency. Because when she was growing up and she was graduating out of high school, I didn't want the services that were out there for her. I wanted more of an individualized approach. And so I was told by Regional Center, develop your agency. And I did. And that's where I got she was the catalyst for my whole being here.